Ms. Gonzalez, you said something very troubling to me in your answer. You said that he threatened to call social services on you. Do you have any evidence of that?
Just on the text messages.
All right, on page 9 of the defendant's evidence, he wrote to you, if I let social services know that you had your kids in the car with Roaches, you gave them an unliving condition which may put you at risk for losing them.
Yes.
And then he goes on to say, I am going to do everything in my power to take you down, and you will pay me back one way or another.
Yes.
Anything to say about that, sir?
Yes, I do, actually. If you notice in the text message, I said...
No. You threatened to report her to social services.
No, I said if I let social services know. I was trying to make her aware of how bad the car was. And because to me, it seemed like she doesn't know how bad it was.
If I let them know.
If I let them know.
And you said that in the same paragraph that you were asking her for $2,000.
I wasn't asking. I said I would ask, but I know she's not going to pay it.
Do you have any regrets about writing those words? Any at all?
I do not, because what happened was...
Okay, I don't need to hear anything else. Judge Corriero.
Ms. Gonzalez, you had the car for a year.
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Had you gotten into any accidents with it?
I only hit something on the road, but it was like a trash can that had fallen from a truck or something.
And how many times did you have the car in the mechanic?
Not so often, because I only did the oil changes.
Was this Firestone too? Did you use?
Yeah, I use Firestone because I like to get like lifetime alignment.
And did you say in your papers that the plaintiff actually tried to charge repairs to you on your account?
So if you go on page 13, the plaintiff had used my account on the 9th of December.
And how long after you had sold the car to him?
I had sold the car November 5th. He started going December 9th. He put his name on my account, and he put his phone number on my account.
How do you justify that?
The information she just said is not completely honest, because her account was never charged. The only way to find out that she has a lifetime alignment for the car was for her to tell me. Otherwise, why would I go to Firestone and put her number in the system?
Are you saying she gave you permission to,
yes, she
use
did.
this?
She gave me permission.
Where is your proof of that?
There is no proof. I just figured it out when she told me at the day I got the car.
Any charges on that account were not charged to you?
They were not charged to me.
By the way, how much time did you spend inspecting the car at the mechanic?
I spent about an hour.
I don't have anything further.
Has the car stopped shaking?
After I got it repaired, yes.
How much did it cost you for that repair?
$1,200.
And you have receipts for that?
Yes.
The $1,200, what page?
On page 14, Exhibit C.
The $11.99?
That's correct.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yes.
We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're on.
This courtroom is now in recess.
Okay, folks, so we have reached a unanimous verdict in this case. This is a case that we've seen over and over again in this courtroom where two private individuals are in a private cell of a car and the car ends up being problematic. We didn't find evidence that the defendant meant to deceive you. She had a mechanic look at the vehicle. The mechanic told her the vehicle was perfect. She relied on what he said, just like you did. You had an opportunity to bring a mechanic. You didn't. You spent an hour looking at the car, and at the end of the day, you decided to buy it, and that comes with risks. We can't say that this post was dishonest, deceptive in any way, because we just didn't find an intent to deceive on the part of the defendant. We have no evidence to say that the mechanic was colluding with the defendant to deceive you, so none of that is present here. As far as the car detailing is concerned, we have no evidence that the defendant knew what was underneath the seats at all. So we can't hold her to that, and of course, the unpaid wages, we don't even need to get there. So the verdict today in this case is to dismiss your suit.